Right, Milo. I've not done one of these for a long time because I was doing them with Edge, right? And then obviously he's gone away.
Yeah.
So all my videos have been me just wandering around the woods with my dog or in the car. So it's nice to have someone to talk to about it. Right, so tonight we're going to do Streets We'll Never Forget, 2020 onwards.
Just so you know, everyone, Edge is not in prison. That's not the type of way he's gone.
Not yet.
No.
Not yet. It wouldn't surprise me, but no, he's not in prison. He's all right. So, Milo, when we say Streets We'll Never Forget, what does that mean to you?
Well, for me, that is definitely a player like I don't know, like a bit of a cult hero, someone who's a maverick, but not top tier maverick, if you know what I mean. Like someone he's a bit different. He's not like system football isn't necessarily for him. He's like better doing his own thing or better having a team built around him.
Yeah. I think that sums it up because I was thinking about this earlier. When we go back to like the Streets We'll Never Forget that we've spoken about, there's loads in there.
Oh yeah, like your typical Barclaysman, like a Michu, Yakubu,
JJ Okocha, Ben Arthur, but in modern day, those sort of players have been squeezed out a bit, haven't they? So, but
you get
go on.
You get coached out of it. Perfect grass syndrome in it.
There you go. So we go on 2020 onwards as a cut.
Yeah,
which was quite hard. Right, my first pick, the first one that came into my mind, Alan Saint-Maximin.
Yeah, baller, legend.
He's on the move again, mate. He's going to Mexico now. He hasn't quite, because he was at Nice when we signed him.
Yeah,
I don't think that was his first club. Then he went to Saudi. Then he went to Turkey. I want to say he went somewhere else, and now he's on the move to Mexico.
He went to, I think he went to Saudi after Mexico, didn't he?
No, he's Mexican now. We sold him to Saudi.
Yeah.
And he went on loan to Fenerbahce.
That was it, yeah.
Linked up with Jose. So it's, I think, I wouldn't say we could do with him now, but he's not sort of, unfortunately, it was always a matter of time when Eddie came in. Because under Steve Bruce, he had everything on his back. It was basically 10 men behind the ball, give it to Maxi and he'll do something.
Yeah, and like I think the thing with him as well is, obviously, like, he had the look as well. He had the long hair, the number 10, the headband. It was all going on.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just remember seeing a news article when he first came to the Premier. He's wearing the Gucci headband, and it was like Alan Saint-Maximin fined like $5,000 for wearing a out of brand.
Yeah.
An out of brand like piece of clothing, but he still done it. Well, and then he started putting the tape over it, didn't he?
Yeah. But it just sends frustrating at times.
Yeah.
Because the end product wasn't always there, but entertainment.
Yeah.
Dribbling, the skills, it was awesome.
But the fact that the end product isn't there makes him the Streets Won't Forget, because then it's like, like the perfect player, or, someone who's knows their, like, someone everyone knows is good is not what we're talking about right now. This is someone, that maybe doesn't get the flowers they deserve, or isn't recognised as talented as they should be.
Yeah, this is someone who, in years to come, people like us having these conversations will go, "Oh, do you remember such?"
Yeah,
and it's like, "Oh, what could have been?" Like to be honest, Ben Arthur sums that up because no, we're not on about Ben Arthur now, but he had the world in his hands at points, and then just never really delivered. But
look at that, the Newcastle fan sneaking in hat and Ben Arthur. Never would have thought I'd see the day.
Oh, mate. He's so good. He was so good. Right, first, obviously, this is in no particular order. This isn't a tier list or teardrop or whatever, but who's the first on your...
So the first on my list is Adama Traore.
Oh, Christ. Yeah.
Yeah. I went for him just because he's another one, like, I don't know if you remember when he first came to the Prem, he was playing for Villa.
No, I don't.
And he was not the Adama Traore that you see today. He was, like, 18, small, skinny kid, obviously got on the bulk. And
Hadn't
like he
he
was
yet discovered the steroid market?
no, yeah, not yet. But like I think he's one of those. He's another one that entertainment wise, knock and run, good entertainment value, but it's another one. The end product's not quite there. And I think like there's like a few little bits like he's obviously massive, does the baby oil, the socks over the knees, Jack does anything, and it's like Alan St. Maximin. Obviously a very talented footballer because he scored millions of goals in the Barcelona academy, but another one where the end product wasn't there, and that's why he gets in, I think.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
think they were sort of at their peaks in England, sort of at the same sort of time, and it was almost like ASM and Traore, like you said, not the best players ever across the board, but they each had that like little wild card with ASM with his dribbling and Traore with his pace, where you knew on any given day they could just like Traore. How many times did he undo Man City?
Did he? I think he played right back against Man City, but the way that he plays, I think he scored 2. Maybe.
You can't defend that just raw electricity, can you?
Yeah, and you just like I know you're the left back. You stand him up on the halfway line, 8 yards of space behind you, and he's going to put it in that area of right. The left back's not going to be able to catch me, and I'm going to put it just far enough away from the keeper, so he's not going to want to come and get this.
Oh, you're dead.
Yeah. You just what you going to do?
Oh, mate, that's right. My next one, I think. Well, we both had him. Mitoma.
Yeah.
Mitoma for Brighton. He's another one. I think he's still playing well. But for a period of time, he'd have the odd flash, like 4 or 5 times a season, when you're like, "Ooh."
Was it I think it was the first season he came to the Prem. First regular season where he's playing for Brighton, and I think he got double figures for goals, and he was just on another level, just untouchable.
Yeah.
Just for like a few, maybe 3 months where he was just on absolute flames.
Yeah, and it's that period of time where if he'd sustained that for longer, a big move is pending. But his sort of, I don't want to say inconsistency, because that sort of sounds negative.
Yeah.
His up and down of form, his fluctuation in form has been enough that your big teams, like your say bigger teams, Manchester United or City or Barcelona, haven't come in for him because he hasn't delivered that same level of performance enough. But
no, because he was linked with a move out to Saudi, wasn't he?
Yeah.
And he's like a very much like, because at the minute it's like all the players that go into Saudi, it's not like you're either coming towards the end of your career, or you're not quite a top 6 player. You know, like just like one of them, I think.
Yeah, I agree with that. But he's definitely one. I don't think he'll get any better than what he is now, but he's one when he retires 5-6 years after. Brighton fans will probably look, do you remember when he was, like you said, had that spell?
Yeah. And he scored a goal against Chelsea last season where the ball got hoofed over to him, and he's kind of ran between the 2 centre halves, and he's taken it down, lovely touch, put it away, and you're still like, so obviously he's an undoubtedly brilliant player. Like all these players on the lists that we've made, they're obviously undoubtedly amazing players, better than we will ever be.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just kind of like the form, the consistency. How good can they be over the long period of time?
That's it. I think that's what bridges the gap, isn't it? The consistency. Right, who's number 2 or your second?
Second, I've got Christian Benteke. Just obviously he was awesome at Villa. and he was just banging in goals for fun. Then he went to Liverpool, scored that worldie of an overhead kick against United.
At Old Trafford, wasn't it? I believe.
Yep, at Old Trafford, and then he's is he? I think he is a streets won't forget player, but I also think he's kind of one of the players that might sneak into the conversation of how good could he have been?
Yeah,
and it's like the same with Matoma or Saint Maximin. It's like he's obviously got all the tools. How good could he have been?
absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't think
At his best, he was a proper centre forward, wasn't he?
Yeah,
Strong, quick.
Your definition of a number 9.
Yeah, like obviously not as good, and I don't want to rile you up as a Chelsea fan, but Drogba-esque at his best.
Like the thing is, it's like he was obviously he always gets compared with Lukaku, but I think technically Benteke is probably the better footballer.
Yeah.
Obviously, like good first touch. Yeah, like a Drogba style striker.
Yeah, not on the same planet, but
no,
the style of player.
Yeah, definitely. Obviously went to Palace. Kind of, he did go for a couple of spells at Palace where he's like, over like a 6-week period, he scored like 3 or 4. So he obviously talented player, played in the Prem for a long time. I don't have much else on him, to be fair, because I think obviously his best days were at Villa, so he's kind of just sneaking into these 2020 onwards kind of conversations.
Yeah. But yeah, that's a good pick. Right. This one's controversial.
Mm.
You have to separate the player from the person.
Go on.
Gylfi Sigurdsson.
Right. Oh, yeah, I mean...
Forget his personal life, forget all of that. I'm not saying it's irrelevant to this conversation, right?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
But Sigurdsson on his day...
He had that technique of hitting a ball so, like, over the wall, but it's not like an up and over, it's just up, over and flat.
Yeah.
And he was a very, very talented footballer.
Did he ever play at Tottenham? Because I know he was at Swansea, wasn't he?
So he went from Tottenham to Swansea, I think, and then to Everton.
Big money. I think Everton, wasn't it 40 odd mil? I want to say.
I think it was big money in the grand scheme of things, because obviously Everton aren't known for
splashing the cash,
spending wild money. But he was good for Everton, and he was good over a long period of time.
I think it's I think he qualifies for this because obviously what he did will erase him from people's sort of thoughts of what he was. But when you try and detach from that and you look back to what he was, particularly at Swansea when he earned that move to Everton, he's that classic outside of the box, whipping it up into the corner. Oh, that technique.
He was almost like a bit Christian Eriksen-esque.
Yeah.
Not as like mobile, but kind of a similar play style. Yeah, that's what. Yeah, obviously. That's the thing why I don't think he'll go into the conversation because of what he did. And like, if you were, if a player of his caliber left as early as he did for a different reason, then he'd definitely be in it.
Yeah.
So that's why I think he's going to get overlooked. But great player, wonderful player.
What a shame.
Oh well, what could have been?
Right, who's next?
Wasted. Right, my next player, Riyad Mahrez.
Now this is one when you said it earlier, I kicked myself. Wow. Probably, I reckon he's talent for talent going to be the best player that we mentioned tonight.
Oh yeah, like he's the best player in my list by quite a distance.
Yeah, there's one on mine who I'm going to leave to the end. No, Morris is still better. What
Yeah.
player? What a fucking player.
Yeah, he was like, I think he's so much better than what he was given credit for. Like, especially in Man City, he was whenever he played, he was unbelievable.
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong, prone to an odd penalty miss where he likes to root it into Rosette, but other than that,
His first
yeah.
touch when they used to switch it from left to right.
Oh yeah,
His first touch off that left foot made it look so easy.
yeah, and there's like a couple of goals that he scored. Just yeah, where you think, oh, how are you that good at football, or so technically gifted that you can just like. He was fond of a free kick, fond of a goaler from outside the box, could dribble.
Do it all.
Yeah,
And he went up another level in my opinion, from Leicester to City.
Oh yeah.
Because at Leicester, I don't think he was undervalued, but in that title-winning season, it was not all about Jamie Vardy, but he was the story, wasn't he? The scoring streak, the record, Jamie Vardy's probably
could probably go in the list.
Should probably be on this list looking back. But
yeah,
it was his whole story from non-league to the Premier League,
Yeah,
and like, as you say, didn't get his flowers. Went to Man City, went up another level, but he was surrounded by absolute ballers. So
yeah,
it just became like we say there, that switch ball outside of the foot control, jinking in, whipping it top corner.
Yeah,
that's like if that was for my team at the time, especially at the time because we had Steve Bruce managing, that would have been like, oh my god, this is sensational. But when you got De Bruyne doing his thing, Aguero scoring 5 goals in a game or whatever it was, and David Silva bossing it, it sort of got not forgotten about, but it became like standard practice, didn't it?
And then obviously they brought in like Bernardo Silva, Foden started coming through, and he was just kind of like just another cog in the Pep machine. But
which is mad when you describe, as you did just now, his talent. And you think, how's he not starting? How's he not the main man in that team?
But like the thing is, he goes to any other team in the Premier League at the time,
cleans up.
But yeah, he'd be the best, or top 3 players in that team comfortably,
without a doubt. Yeah,
unbelievable player. Right, who have you got next?
I'm going to go Raul Jimenez.
Yeah.
Now, I've gone specific here. Raul, he's still a great player, but Raul Jimenez
head injury.
Got because that was during the COVID season, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And you could, because obviously no fans in the stadium, you could hear.
Yeah.
The impact, the connection with who's it? That fucking muppet David Luiz, wasn't it?
I was just about to say who was the player that was the perpetrator, shall we say?
David Luiz winds me up, but that's a story for another day.
Do you know what? He might wind you up, but he could have made this list as well.
Fuck it, let's go for it. So he could probably, you're absolutely right. He could probably make this list for the reasons of a centre back who, in my opinion, wasn't that great a defender.
No.
But it always irritates. So he used to irritate me specifically, right? Because obviously you as a Chelsea fan would know a lot more about this than me. But you'd see him lining up to take free kicks. And he's standing there with the concentration on his face, and he's doing all the stance. And he didn't score all the free kicks, but he scored a few bangers.
Yeah.
There's one, I can't remember. I want to say it was against West Ham or Palace or something. The trajectory of it was believable, and he defined that technique.
Yeah.
and he perfected that technique. And you think on one hand you're thinking, wow, that's unbelievable. You know, the practice, the hours spent in the training ground practicing that, and then in the next breath, the most basic defensive situation, and he didn't have a clue what to do.
No, but like there was a period, and like you said about obviously Raul Jimenez, the version of him. For me, the version of David Luiz was under Antonio Conte when he played left of a back three.
Yeah,
he was just unreal, unbelievable that season.
But he used to, my only gripe with him is, and I've got the same with goalkeepers, right? Who
Yeah,
they're all about playing out from the back, but then they can't catch a ball from a corner.
yeah.
And it just used to really piss me off that he'd be lining up to take these free kicks, and yet it would be a goal kick come over and he'd miss time his header, or the rest of the defence are playing the offside trap and he's like back behind the goal or something.
He's having a cup of tea with the keeper.
You've got to if you're going to have the neck as a defender to take a free kick, do what Sergio Ramos used to do and be fantastic at everything else. You got, do your, as Rory Keane would say, do your job first.
Yeah, do the job first, and then
if you want to spend overtime taking free kicks, you better have it nailed down as a centre back. That was my only thing with him. But go on, sorry.
I was going to say, but then again, like if you're a centre half and you're taking free kicks, you're probably not best suited to be a centre half.
There's not. Could he? Well, as a Chelsea fan, what's your opinion? Could he have done it as a midfielder?
He did play in midfield for us quite a few times.
Yeah.
In next to when Lampard was coming towards the end in his first stint at Chelsea, played in there with Lampard a couple of times, and he scored a few goals in. I remember one specifically against Basel in the Champions League with his left foot from outside the box, and you're there because he was still young at that point. You're there like, oh, hello. He could because he played centre half for us when we won the Champions League in Munich in that game. You're there he has had a really good game there, and then he started getting a little glimpse in midfield, and you're there like, oh, hello, is the transforming act beginning? And then he just get ran through, and you start like, oh.
Do you think that's a product of his upbringing and culture? Because apart from Thiago Silva, how many top-tier Brazilian centre-backs have there been?
What?
Out proper defenders, solid.
Other than Thiago Silva, the only one that kind of comes to my mind is Lucio.
Yes. And that's going back quite a way.
Yeah, but I think other than that, you've got to go back all the way to find one that was, an out-and-out centre-half.
It's just certain countries, isn't it? Like Italians always breed good defenders.
Yeah.
Brazilians, maybe it's lacking a bit now, but historically, it's the samba football. The attacking.
Wingers, strikers.
Yeah.
Attacking midfielders.
Well, even like Roberto Carlos and competent defenders, but flying machines.
Yeah,
really
unreal.
But Raul Jimenez at Wolves, I thought he was class.
I thought, he was another one, just a good old number 9. Just
he was for Wolves what? Now it's another name who I considered, but I didn't. Mitrovic.
Yeah,
I thought Mitrovic because we signed him initially from. I can't even remember where. I think it was £12.5 million in the January of the season we went down under Steve McLaren.
Yeah.
And I thought Mitrovic was going to be. Well, Raul Jimenez turned out to be what I thought Mitrovic was going to be for us.
Yeah.
Now, I know he was class for Fulham, but strong, Jimenez, strong, quick, had that touch of skill.
Yeah.
Great volleys.
Yeah.
Had a bit of
hard worker as well.
Yeah, graft, bit of footwork, didn't mind a bit of a fight.
Yeah.
Just had a bit of everything.
Yeah, he was just good old number 9. You don't see really many players like that anymore.
No.
Which, I mean, is it for the better, for the worse? It's probably a conversation for another day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll add that to the list. But yeah,
Yeah.
Raul Jimenez, like we said earlier, with the old Streets Will Never Forget, was sport for choice from Mavericks and
Yeah.
JJ Okocha and Ben Arthur, Solano. I know that's Newcastle based, but there's loads. But
Yeah.
Raul Jimenez, he's just one that I think because he didn't do it, because he did his best stuff for Wolves.
Yeah.
I'm not looking down on Wolves, but years to come, people will go, "Oh yeah, do you remember Jimenez at Wolves? He was class, wasn't he?"
Yeah.
It's that sort of thing.
Yeah. It was one of those, unfortunately. All right. Shall we move on to the next?
Go on.
And you said the word maverick.
Yes. Oh.
And I think this player is the definition of a maverick, kind of big fish in a small pond, shall we say.
Right.
Wilfred Zaha.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Where is he now? Is he in Saudi now?
He was in...
Because he went to Galatasaray, didn't he?
Yes, and then he went to the USA.
Oh.
Charlotte FC.
Sure.
He went to. Yeah, in Carolina.
Okay.
There you go. That's where he went. But yeah, I think he's one of those, big fish, small pond, was the best player there. Probably knew he was the best player there.
Oh, he carried Palace on his back for a long time, didn't he?
Yeah, and then they got another Streets Won't Forget, but obviously this is more of an obvious one. It was Yannick Bolasie on the right wing, Wilfred Zaha on the left wing. What, imagine you're a fullback going, we got Palace this weekend. Brilliant. Which one would I rather not face?
Yeah. Yannick Bolasie, I'm sure, I might be wrong, I'm sure he played for Plymouth Argyle at one point.
He did.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
But yeah, dribbling, particularly Zaha, pace, power as well.
Yeah.
It's not often you saw him shoved off the ball.
Well, when he quite early in the Prem, he was accused of being a diver.
Yeah.
Which then he kind of, as Mavericks do, got the ump about it and stopped going down as easy.
Do you think he should have been given more of a chance at Man U?
Not at the time, I don't think, no.
Yeah.
But then, if he went to Palace, ripped it up at Palace, was, the heartbeat of that team, then...
Because he was linked with Arsenal for
a
while. I remember one summer it looked nailed on it was going to happen, and then Palace just seemed to up the price out of nowhere. Yeah. Mate.
But he was another one that because being a Maverick, he quite liked a bit of a scrap every now and then. Because I remember one against Spurs at Palace. What's his name? Tanganga, the centre back. He ran at him, skipped round him. Tanganga, I think, just jumped on his back, and they were having a good old roll around on the floor for a little bit. You do love to see it.
Yeah, but Zaha, like I said, pace, the power, the dribbling, the goal scoring.
Yeah,
it always makes. I always remember you've definitely seen it, I would imagine. The video of, and now this is not a sexist comment, right?
Yeah.
The video,
I know what you're going to say.
Yeah, of him playing against I don't know if it was a Palace women's team or England women's team, whoever it may be. And it was it reminded me of when you're at school.
Yeah.
The best player in year 11.
Playing against the year 7s?
Dribbling through the year 7s who had just turned.
Yeah.
Oh, mate.
Do you know what? I think with these players, to be a Streets Won't Forget player, you've got to be someone that, at night, late at night, you're there all right, just on your phone, watching a bit of YouTube, pops into your head and you watch a montage of how good they were. That's what you're looking for in these lists. Yeah. And he is definitely one of them.
He qualifies for that, yeah.
Yeah, because I remember seeing a video of him and it was Wilfred Zaha breaking ankles, and I was like, yep, click. Oh, I'll watch that.
Yep.
One of the best 6 minutes of my life.
Right, my last one. Now, this player's still playing in the Prem.
Yeah.
Just moved.
Yeah.
But I'm going to go for a period of time. I'm going to go for Jack Grealish in an Aston Villa shirt.
Yeah.
Particularly Jack Grealish with the captain's armband on.
When they because when they came up from the Prem,
That's right.
not from the Prem, came up to the Prem that season, he was unbelievable.
Yes.
He was, yeah.
So I can remember him making his debut with the long hair, slick back, and I can't remember what number it was. He had number 40 something on his back, I believe.
40. It was number 40.
Number 40, and then obviously went down to the Championship. Villa had high hopes for him.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone, well, maybe the coaches would have known, but anyone realistically would have thought that he would turn into the player he turned into. And he used to really piss me off because I've never liked Aston Villa.
Yeah.
There's always been that bit of rivalry there. And I can remember in the COVID game, in one of the COVID seasons, I think they beat us 2-0 at Villa Park, I believe. And yeah, obviously no fans in the ground. And you heard him, I think they were 2-0 up, they were coasting.
Yeah.
You heard him say, just something like, just pass it around or just keep it moving. These are shit. And I was like,
I mean,
don't get me wrong, that was, we had a midfield of Jeff Hendrick, Isaac Hayden, bless him, and a pre-Eddie Howe, Sean Longstaff, with Kieran Clark, Jamal Lascelles at the back. And so, yeah, okay. But
is it one of those where you're kind of there like, yes, we are shit, but you don't need to say that?
Yeah. I remember thinking, you are more than aware that everyone can hear what you're saying right now.
Yeah.
He was right. But it, again, maverick player, and it's sad to see that City have sort of squeezed that out of him.
Yeah.
Because I think he went from being, he wasn't, in my opinion, your classic winger, go down the line.
No.
But he played wide. I think he could have been a baller as a number 10. Well, he was number 10, but in that cam position.
Yeah.
Kicking off the left, whip it top corner, float balls in. He could dribble, he could pass. And then he'd gone to City and he's turned into that winger who gets the ball on the byline. And their first thought is, check back and give it back to the...
Yeah. But it's like, was it during the Euros that was pushed back because of COVID?
Yeah, the press and fans were clamouring for him to come in.
Yeah, yeah, like it's like England were playing a bit stagnant, and I don't know if you did, but you go down the pub, you're watching the game, and you hear people over there, get Grealish on. People over there, get Grealish on. So mate boy in the toilet, he's screaming, get Grealish on. And
it was even more exemplified by, I don't know if you remember this exact moment, but didn't England drew 0-0 with Scotland in that tournament, didn't they, in the group stage?
Yeah.
And Raheem Sterling gets the ball and he goes wider and he goes wider and he goes wider, and the opportunity to pass crops up 5 or 6 times and he just does that like headless chicken thing.
Yeah.
And then, because Grealish, and I think for England, Gareth Southgate was probably still riding the crest of the wave after the World Cup.
Yeah.
But such a bland team and a bland way of playing. And he seemed to have that bit of, fuck it, I'll try it.
Yeah.
I'll give this a go. A bit of that Jack the Lad, maverick, like you say, just having the balls and the imagination to try something different.
Because I remember in that Euros when we played, who did we play? Germany.
Yeah.
And he came on and he was just, he ripped it up. Or it's like in the, I think,
did he supply the cross for Sterling's goal? If I remember right.
It was either Sterling or Kane's goal. It was one of them.
Come down off the left. And,
and just nicked it in, and it was a header in. But when Liverpool played Aston Villa, and Aston Villa won, was it 7-2 or something like that?
That's right, yeah.
Was it the second COVID season?
Yeah.
He ran absolute riot. He was he was having the time of his life.
Sensational.
Yeah, just like
He's one of those players that, don't get me wrong, Villa had some quality players in that.
yeah,
But no matter who they were playing, they looked at him and gone, if he's on it tonight, we got a chance.
everything good that Villa team did, he was involved in some.
Came through him, yeah, in some capacity.
Yeah, in some way or another.
Oh, I'm having problems here. I'm going to set up.
Technical issues.
Well, I'm using Lynn's away for the weekend, and I'm using her like nail box.
Yeah.
As a stand.
Do you know what you know? Do you know what you want?
What's that?
Amazon tripod.
Do you know what? Yeah, I probably should. I'm one of these. I don't moan that, not got enough views on this video because I put zero effort into it. Like, literally record it in the car, upload it, or this. But I probably should. I don't edit videos. I haven't got a clue. I downloaded YouTube Studio. Haven't opened the app yet.
Get on. Be right.
But yeah. Anyway, that's my 5. And I got the dog ear pestering me. But
I got one more.
Go on.
Eric Lamela.
Yeah. Is it just for that goal?
Which one?
Oh, what do you call it?
The Rabona.
Is that what it's called? The sort of flick behind?
Yeah, so he scored one in the Champions League from the edge of the box.
Yeah.
He also scored one against Man United.
The one I'm thinking of that won the Puskas Award, was that against Arsenal?
Yeah. Oh, it might have been Arsenal, actually, that he scored it against.
I've got a feeling I might have that wrong. It was against a team in red.
Yeah, because he did one in the Champions League from the edge of the box, or it might have been Europa League, and I think it was the season that Bale was on absolute flames that got him the move to Real Madrid.
Right. 12.
I'm pretty sure.
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he did one a couple years later. But I think he was obviously an undoubtedly talented footballer.
Yeah.
Had, the skills, the bit of panache, bit of a maverick, had like the mohawk, the long socks, the scores Rabona goals. I mean, the streets will not forget that.
Yeah, that was particularly in the Premier League. Because I'm not saying it makes it better that it's in the Premier League, but that sort of thing is more. I can't think of any off the top of my head right now, but you're more likely to see that in the Champions League.
Yeah.
Because of the calibre of player, you got players from different countries where that sort of thing is more encouraged.
Yeah.
But yeah. Technical ability on that player, that boy was.
Yeah, and he was a bit lazy as well.
Yeah,
and kind of like all the Mavericks are, aren't they? It's kind of one of those I don't actually have to run for that because when I get the ball, I'm going to do something with it.
I'm going to do the business when I get the ball. Yeah.
Yeah, and then funny thing, he actually retired from football the other day.
Oh. How old is he?
He's now 33. He's now on the coaching staff at Sevilla.
Cool.
Yeah, he's one of coaching staff at Sevilla. Came up the other day actually on my Instagram, and I was like, that's kind of why I stuck him in there.
Yeah.
Because there's one of those that, like we said earlier, it's you remember going, oh, how good was he though?
That's right.
So I saw him and I was like, oh, I forgot how good he really was.
Where did he go after Spurs?
Oh, I think he went back. I think he went to Spain.
Right, because he's Argentine, isn't he?
Yeah.
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 Eric Lamela.
All right, that's my list done.
Yeah. Any honourable mentions or those that were close?
Oh, ones that are close. For me, the ones that are close is more of we're going into maybe a little bit of a Riyad Mahrez category of underrated.
Yeah.
Not foreseen for what they were. Or actually, lockdown Pulisic from Chelsea, baller.
Oh. Is he still at AC Milan?
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking hell.
NHS lockdown Pulisic. What a player.
Yeah,
Other than that, I can't think of it. But
because was it Dortmund before
yeah,
Chelsea? And obviously because of America, they're because football is what soccer.
yeah.
Is it in their top 5 sports?
Well, what you've got: basketball, American football, baseball, hockey.
Hockey's a big one. And then, ball sports probably just.
Yeah.
And obviously they got the World Cup. How old is he?
Pulisic, I think he might be about 28 now.
Is that it?
Yeah, maybe 28, 29.
So they're hoping he's going to have a big tournament next year.
Yeah, because he's the kind of the poster boy, isn't he, at the minute?
He's I don't know. He's probably the captain. He's good looking.
Yeah. Yeah.
Number 10, sort of attacking midfield player.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, other than that, I can't think of that many players.
No, I had Jared Bowen as my sort of 6th one. But then I was thinking, I don't know.
Does he sneak into the category of just being underrated? Do you know what I mean?
Maybe.
Yeah. That's another video.
He should, he should probably play for a bigger team. No smoke at West Ham.
No.
But he should probably play for a bigger team. But I
can see him being at Newcastle.
Well, we tried to sign him from Hull. And as far as I'm concerned, it was deal done. And then obviously he preferred to go to West Ham. But I don't know where he'd fit in now. But
with the current climate of the squad,
no striker. That was so obvious yesterday, man. Oh my god.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if you watched it, but I watched the Chelsea Palace game today. Yeah.
No, I've not seen any results today.
Well, yeah, don't watch it. Don't waste your time. It was the worst game of football I've ever seen in my life.
Right.
And I thought that Newcastle Villa game was going to be a bad game of football. Well, I thought it was a bad game of football considering the two teams and what they did last season. Pushing for Champions League, going neck and neck for a lot of the season to get Champions League. It was just a bit dry, wasn't it?
It was, and Villa, I was expecting more from them.
Yeah.
And Ollie Watkins in particular, because 2 of the last 3 games at Villa Park, he has ripped us a new one.
Yeah.
Big time. Last season, they won 4-1, I believe. Jacob Ramsey scored, who just signed for us.
Yeah.
And Kieran Trippier and Fabian Schär, because obviously Watkins likes to drift in from that left. He was centre forward, but he likes to go out like Henry did a little bit.
Yeah.
And Kieran Trippier and Fabian Schär, he had them on toast all game, and it was difficult to watch because they were trying their best and they just could not live with him. But yesterday, Dan Burn marshalled him perfectly.
Yeah.
Defensively, we were sound. It's just
going forward, it was just a bit.
I think even if we had a fit Callum Wilson, we would have won that game.
I think the thing is because you had Gordon up front and Ezri Konsa before he got sent off, and who played next to him, Tyrone Mings.
Yeah.
Both, 6 foot plus. And little Gordon comes up, they're probably going, all right then.
Yeah, he made some moves, because obviously it's good movement and pace, but there was one chance in particular. Ball gets put in, I forget who it was now, might have been Harvey Barnes. And Gordon is alone. He's got no one within 2 or 3 feet of him. And I'm thinking, oh yes, here we go.
Yeah, this is the moment.
Yeah, I think it comes off his shoulder. I'm like, it's like Kai Havertz sort of thing,
Yeah.
But
I think the thing with That all that game needed yesterday was a goal.
A finish, yeah. And I think the game would have exploded
Opened
then.
up. Yeah.
But
'Cause when I saw
go on.
when I saw Konza get sent off, I was like, oh, open up a little bit of space here because they're going to have to take one out of midfield or they're going to have to take one out off the front line and then I thought the game was going to open up, but I thought the matey boy from Villa that dropped from midfield into centre back.
Oh, yeah.
Kamara.
Yes, he did well.
He had a good game there. To be fair,
He did well. But we never looked like scoring.
No.
We had that. Elanga went through.
Yeah.
In the first couple of minutes, and I thought he fucked that up a little bit just by he hesitated.
Yeah.
Then it got under his feet, and then it was their goalkeeper played well. In fairness,
Yeah. He did. I think with the Elanga one because he was running through and he was like, do I go near post? Because he was still running quite straight, but like just off at the angle, or do you go for the standard across the goalkeeper into the far corner?
And I think that's what he went for, but it was a good height for the goalkeeper.
Yeah, because he was obviously thinking about it slowed down. He had to like dig it out a little bit.
Yeah,
from under his feet. So
he's been getting a bit of stick online from Newcastle fans, and I'm like, first game.
Yeah,
and I think he will. The longer we don't get a striker in, the longer Elanga's going to suffer in terms of. And I know a lot of people will laugh at Chris Wood, but he scored again today, I think.
He scored 2 today.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Elanga, I think, thrives off having that centre forwarder, that striker to aim at.
Yeah.
Because at the minute, we got a winger in centre forward who's doing what a winger would do and trying his best. But
yeah,
I'm hoping that Wissa is done this week. It can happen now because it's like a property chain.
Yeah.
They didn't want to sell him to us till they get a replacement in. And their replacement is a guy from Bournemouth. And Bournemouth didn't want to sell him until they get a replacement. So Bournemouth have got the green light now, so they can sell, is it Atara or something?
Yeah. Yeah, I know who you mean.
To Brentford, which then should open up. So I'm hoping Wissa, because we don't play now for a week. We got Liverpool Monday Night Football.
Yeah.
I'm hoping Wissa gets done quick. It should be, because he's wanted to come to Newcastle for weeks. It feels like months, weeks. So I'm hoping we get him in Wednesday morning.
Yeah.
At the latest. A couple of training sessions. Right, Johan, you know the Premier League. I didn't realise he scored 19 league goals last season.
Yeah, he's Brentford's all-time Premier League goal scorer.
Get him in.
Yeah.
Then Monday Night Football, SJP under the lights against Liverpool is going to be spicy, mate.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
But yeah, it'll be a good game.
Yeah.
Very tasty. Very tasty. Or you can just take Nicholas Jackson off Chelsea. We will give him to you.
That deal all depends on the price.
Yeah. Do you know what, though? I do think if you can get Chelsea down to a good price, I reckon you'd take him. If push came to shove and you needed a striker and the price was right, I think you'd have to.
The issue is we need 2.
Yeah.
Now, which nationality? Is he Senegalese?
Yeah.
Senegal qualify for AFCON?
I'd imagine so. I couldn't tell you.
So if we sign both of them, say Wissa and Jackson, they're both gone, and we're back exactly where we are now.
Yeah, with Anthony Gordon up front.
Yeah.
But I think with the AFCON, it being an AFCON year, it's going to be all the players that are eligible for their respective teams go. I think you kind of hand Man City a chance at the title then.
Well, who's African for Liverpool?
Salah.
Well, yeah, obviously. It's just Salah though for Liverpool, isn't it?
Yeah, but where would you get your goals then? Don't get me wrong, Ekitike played very well on Friday night.
He's sharp.
Yeah, very sharp.
Wirtz is meant to be he's meant to be chipping in.
Yeah,
Gakpo.
he scored, to be fair.
That's it, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because City don't have many African players, do they?
They got
That Mamouche.
Yeah, Marmoush, he's Egyptian.
He's a serious player, that fella.
Very good player.
Yeah.
Marmoush is Egyptian. Is Aït-Nouri, I think he's Algerian. Or Moroccan, one of the two. So he might go.
Their left back who scores a lot of goals, what's his name? He's Croatian though, isn't he?
Oh, Guardiola.
Yeah.
Injured.
See?
Yeah.
He's mustard, that fella.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I'm pretty sure they signed him as a centre-back as well.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah.
And they moved to left back and he starts banging them in against Real Madrid and that.
Yeah, fun times.
Right, mate, I think we'll wrap it up there.
We'll wrap it up.
First one in the books.
Yeah.
Hopefully come back.
Yeah, we'll throw some ideas around and see what other videos we can come up with. If not, if people do view then and they want to see something specific, then
there you go.
Get it out there.
If anyone
get it in the comments.
I always say if anyone is watching it, you've got any ideas?
Other than myself, because I will be rewatching this.
Of course. If the viewers have lasted nearly 52 minutes, if you've got any ideas, anything you want to see discussed, please let us know.
Yeah.
And it shall happen.
Yeah.
Right, pal?
Yep. Right, see you in a bit.
See you later.
Cheers.
Cheers, Matt.